This is the 10 best free buy and sell indicators on TradingView. Are you tired of guessing when to buy or sell while trading? Or you just entered a buy market and immediately the market changed direction to the sell side? If this is part of your problem, then worry not, as I have discovered 10 best free TradingView indicators that I will share with you in few minutes. So if you are watching us for the first time, kindly smash that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. I will be back immediately after our intro. Welcome back. So like I told you, I want to show you the top 10 best free buy and sell indicators on TradingView. So without wasting much of your time, let's go straight to the point. So on my list, I'll be starting with the number 10 indicator, which is intraday buy sell by Nick 1008. So let's go straight to our indicator and add this. We'll search for intraday buy sell, this particular one. You see, this particular one is the one you select. I hope you can see it clearly. I'll put out the name up there. So let's select this. Okay, so after selecting this, we need to do some little changes on this. Let me show you how the best settings for this would be. On the input, we'll leave it just as the default settings. 14, the RSI length is 14, the higher value of RSI is 80, the lower value of RSI 20, SMA length is 70. So we'll leave this as default. Now we'll go to the style. The style will untick the reversal 1 and the reversal 2. After unticking this one, on the SMA, we'll go to this SMA. Then we'll change the color. This color 0, we'll change it to any color of our choice. Change it to any color of our choice, or you leave it as red. Then you come to this line. From line, you change it to breaks, area with breaks, this particular one. So you change it to area with breaks, then reduce the opacity. Why you are reducing the opacity is to make it kind of because it's too visible. So just you come to the color, come to this. Let me shift this up a bit. So come to the color. The opacity of the color, you will reduce it because it's just too dark and it will cover the signal, the buy and sell signal. So you reduce it just like this. Then you come to this yellow color. You can also reduce the yellow color, or if you don't even want it, you can just put something not really visible, right? You can put something not really that visible and reduce the entire opacity. Then you come to this green color and also reduce the opacity of the green color. Why we are doing this is to make our buy and sell signal more visible. So after setting it, you click on OK. So how does this strategy work? You see, immediately you see this B pop out. It means you should go for a long position. So I'll advise you wait after the close of a candlestick. After a candlestick close, when this pop out, don't just jump into the trade immediately. You wait after the close of this candlestick. So meaning we'll be entering around the side. You can target 1:5, and your stop loss can just be below the trigger. So each time you see a B pop out, it means you should enter for a buy position, and you must make sure that the background is green. The background must be green, right? So now you can see there is another B that pop out here. It means we should enter for long position also. And if you observe, the background is also green, right? So if an S pop out, you can see S pop out here, it means we should enter for a short position, and the background must be red. And as you can see, I'm trying this on the 15-minute time frame, so you can try this on even the 5-minute time frame, up down to the 1 hour time frame. So try this and let me know in the comment section what you think about. So let's move on to our number 9, the number 9 indicator on our list. So the number 9 indicator on our list is AYN buy sell trend and swing signals by SNOC. So let's move on to our indicator and search in AYN buy sell, this particular indicator. So you select this, you can add it to your favorite also if you want. So you select this. After selecting this, you can see how it looks like. So we need to do some settings because this is too noisy, right? So let's go straight to our settings. We'll move straight to our input. We'll uncheck all boxes except the activate buy sell and the activate short trend box. So we'll leave this. Well, we'll uncheck this, uncheck this. We're leaving this one. We'll uncheck this, we'll uncheck this, and uncheck this, right? So you can see at least it has reduced some the noises. So now let's move to our style. We'll uncheck all boxes here also except the short trend, uptrend, downtrend, shapes, and label. So we're unchecking all the boxes except short trend. So we'll leave this short trend, uncheck this, uncheck this, uncheck. You can just snap it in case you didn't get it. You can snap or screenshot this, the settings. So you uncheck. We're unchecking all this. Move down, uncheck. We're unchecking everything. So uncheck. We'll leave these two shapes. These shapes, you are not unchecking it, you leave it like that. Uncheck. We don't really need all these noises, they're just too much. We'll leave the labels. We're not unchecking this particular one, right? So now you click on save. So how does this how do you use this indicator? You buy when the buy signal triggers and the line is green. You can see the buy signal triggers here, but the line is red, so meaning you are not entering this market. This is a no market to enter. You're not entering this market. So you sell when the signal triggers and the line is red. You see there's a sell signal here with triggers and the line is red, so you sell here. So meaning you have it met your confidence to enter such trade. I hope you are getting this. If the buy signal triggers and you observe that this line beneath is green, it means you can take the trade. Of course, if you want, you can add other confluences for more confirmation while taking trades, please. So this is how this particular one work. Once you see the green, the buy signal, you have to check that the line is green. You wait for at least 3 to 4 candles to form before you take the trade. So try this also. Let's move on to our next indicator. So the number 8 on my list is the momentum based zigzag by Peter O. That's the number 8 on our list. Please note that you can actually use these buy sell indicators and add other indicators for backup, just to get more accurate entries. You can actually use them alone, or you add other indicators for backup. This is just to give you ideas of at least the buy and sell indicators that are more accurate on TradingView and the best settings to use on these indicators. So now let's move on to our indicator and search the momentum. So we are taking this particular one by Peter O. So let's add this to our list. So let's do some little changes on the settings. Add on to the settings, then on the inputs we'll go to the RSI length. This RSI length will change it to 20, and the smoothing will change it to 1. So you click on OK. So in order to get more accurate, let me just give you one indicator you will add to as a backup support for you. If you want to use this particular indicator, you add in the momentum QQE. Okay, this will get it easier, right? So we're using this particular one, non-repent. This particular one, non-repent. You will select this. This is just to add more confidence, right? So now basically, how do you now trade this? Because if you want to enter such trade, let me move straight to this side. If you want to enter such trade, once you see the buy, once you see the buy signal triggered, you will not enter if this line, this particular line is green, is red. If you see a buy signal that is a long signal triggered, you won't enter that market if this particular line is green, right? So you only take short positions when the line is red and you see a short signal triggered, right? You only take short positions when you see that the line is green, is red, and a short signal triggers. So now you can see there is long position here for us to enter, and because we're entering because our line, this below line here, is is green, right? So sorry, I have a call. Let me. You see, so we are taking only long position if this line is green. That's when you take long positions. If the line is red, that's when you take short position, and a short signal triggered, that's when you will take short position. That's how to trade this. With this, you get more confidence to enter such markets. Please, if you are enjoying this video and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly hit that subscribe button right now and give us a thumbs up. Also share these videos so that others will benefit. So let's move on to our next indicator and the best settings for it. So this is our number 7 indicator. This is the number 7 on our list. Remember, we are going from the low to high. We are going from number 10 to number 1. So this is number 7. So, and the number 7 is range filter buy and sell strategy by Pablo. So we will go straight to our indicator and search for range filter. Range filter buy and sell strategy, this particular one by Pablo's. So you select this. So as you can see, there are a lot of noises there. We'll take this down. Let's go to the settings. Immediately we get to the settings, we'll move straight to our inputs. Sorry, let's go to our style. We'll move straight to our style and uncheck this high range. Also, we'll uncheck this low target range. We'll uncheck the traits on charts, uncheck the signal labels, we'll uncheck the quantity. So after unchecking this, we'll click on the OK, and I'll advise you to use this on the 1 hour time frame and above, please. This particular indicator, I would advise you to use this on 1 hour time frame and above. So how do you trade with this indicator? If the buy signal triggers and this line here is green, you will take a long position. Remember the previous ones we've been doing, you can use those strategy from 5 minutes time frame or even 3 minute time frame on Tradingview upwards, but this particular one, you can advise you use it from the 1 hour time frame. Please use this on the 1 hour time frame. So if immediately you see a buy or a short signal like this, now we'll enter for a buy position, right? And here a short signal triggers, you're entering for a short signal. If the sell triggered and the line is red, you will enter a short signal. So you see, you enter a buy also here, and you make sure the line is green. Please, in this situation, make sure that a candlestick close above the line, please, before you take a short, and your stop loss will always be below the signal, where the signal triggers, right? Your stop loss will always be below it. Your TP can be open or it can be 2 times your stop loss. So this is how this particular indicator work. If you want to add other indicators to get more accurate confidence, you can add those ones too. So tell me, try this indicator also. Let me know in the comment section how it worked for you. But remember, I said I advise you use this indicator from the 1 hour time frame. Please use this particular indicator from the 1 hour time frame. Now let's move on to our next indicator, that is the number 6 on our list. So the number 6 indicator on our list is Renko Scalp Buy Sell by Alexandria. So now let's go to our indicator and type in Renko Scalp. So we are selecting this particular one on the list, this first one on the list. So let's select it. After selecting it, this one, in this strategy, we're not using the normal buy or sell triggered. As you can see, the buy triggered here. We'll be doing some changes. The strategy is a bit different from the whole one I showed you guys. So let's go to our price. We'll change this from price plus EMA to price trend switch. So you select price trend switch on this, and let's go to our style. So we disable this scalper buy and scalper sell. We'll disable this one, and we are good to go with our setting. Click on OK. So how do we trade this strategy? How do we trade this particular strategy? You can see. Let me take it a bit further. So how we trade this strategy is that if this blue line crosses our yellow line here, we'll be entering for a buy position. We enter for a long position, and if it crosses below it, that's this blue line, we'll be entering for a short position. That is how this particular strategy work. You can see here it crosses below it. We are doing this so that we can get more accuracy, in our trades. So this is the best setting I know for for this particular indicator. You can see at least we have more accuracy in our entries. Here is a buy, you enter a long position. So this is just how to trade this particular strategy. You can see here it went up also, meaning we should enter for a long position. Once you enter for a long position, you can see the target area where it TTP is. So this is just how to trade this particular strategy. You can see here, you can see the target area. You can see the target area. So try this also on your demo account and come to the comment section and tell us what you find out about this strategy. So now we have to move to our number 5 on our list, so we don't take too much time. So moving on, our number 5 indicator is no any other indicator than the UT bot by Adriani. So let's go to our indicator immediately and search for UT bots. Right? So you are picking this second one. This second one by Adrian. This second one is the one you pick. So let's pick the second one. Now we need to do some changes. On the inputs, we'll change this to 2. And the ATR period, we just leave it at 10. On the style, we'll uncheck this trailing stop. Right? We'll uncheck this trailing stop, and we are done with our settings. Okay, click on OK. Now we need an additional indicator to back up this. Let's go here and search for trauma. Type in trauma, and we are using this particular one, trend regulatory adaptive moving average by Los Algos. So let's select this trauma. Good. Let's check the settings on the trauma. We can just change the color of this trauma to yellow, and we can tick in the line. I think that's the only setting we have to do here. You click on OK. So now how do we trade with this indicator? We take a long position when a buy signal triggers above this yellow line. That's when we take a long position. If it triggers below it, we are not taking any long position, except if it triggers below it and it crosses on this yellow line. That's when we abide by. But once it triggers below and then cross this line, just like in this case, you can see it triggers here and it crosses this line here, so we can take a buy position here also from this place. You can take a buy position just from this place and target that, so that your stop loss can just be below the line. So you can see that there is some sell signals that triggers. Let me move this a bit around this side. You will ignore this sell signal that triggers because it is above your trauma line, right? Once it is above it, you ignore it. You see there's a buy signal that happens here, so we can take this buy signal and it will go our way because it is above the trauma line. If we take this buy signal, it will go in our favor because it is above it, and our stop loss will always be just below the line, and our TP can be as open as we want it to be. So if you check it out, you see that this market went to our favor, right? You see there's a sell signal that triggers around this side. Because it was above the trauma, we ignore is. If, for example, we want to take a sell that triggers above it, we have to wait for the candlestick to cross this yellow line. And if no any other triggers comes out, that's when we will enter for a short position. So you see, there's a sell signal that triggers here, and it is below this yellow line, which is our trauma line. So we can take a short position around here, and our stop loss will always be above the line, and our TP would be as open as we want it, right? So now you can see there's a buy signal that triggers here. It happens below this line. We are not taking this buy, except if this candlestick cross above this yellow line. Assuming this candlestick cross above this yellow line, then we'll take a long position. But this candlestick, we waited, but this candlestick never crossed above this line, so this is invalid. This is invalid. So you can see there's a sell signal that comes below here, so we can take a short sell around this place and target just this side. So, and our TP, our stop loss will always be above here. So this is how this strategy work. Please try this with your demo account and let me come to the comment section and let me know how you, and if you have tried any of these indicators I've mentioned before, kindly drop a comment the strategy you use in trading it, so that other subscribers can benefit also, and your settings you use also, so that other subscribers can read through the comment section and also benefit from you. So now we need to move to our number 4 indicator on our list. So our number 4 indicator is range filter buy and sell by PHV and Tom. So let's go to our indicators and search for this indicator. Type in range filter buy and sell, so it will come up with it. It's okay. So you're taking this second one by PHV and TOM. This particular one is the one you select. So you select this. After selecting this, let's head up to our settings. The inputs, you leave it just the way it is. So we'll untick this. The range filter, you leave it the way it is. Untick the high target, untick the low target, untick the bar. The buy and sell signal, will leave it the way it is. Untick this high target range also, and untick this low target range. So now this strategy works more on the, our advice is used from the 30-minute time frame upward if you want to use this particular indicator, right? If you want to use this particular indicator, you can use it from 30 minutes. These colors, you can change the color, the signal color, to any color you want. This is the default color, which is blue, and if you want to make it if you want to change the color, you can just come here, the buy color, come to your style, the buy color you can change it to green, and the sell color you can make it red, so it looks more like the standard buy and sell indicator. Even this line, you can actually change it to the color you want, right? So now this indicator is just straightforward. If you see the long signal, you enter for a long position, right? If you see the long signal, you enter for a long position, and if you see a short signal, you will enter for a short position. So this strategy is very straightforward. And if you want more accuracy, you can actually add your MACD, your traditional MACD indicator. If you want more accuracy on this particular indicator, you can add, and you should also always avoid when you see that the market is in the ranges thing. When this, let's get this one, we have another bar here. When this we have another buyer. When this, let's see, like here now it's a ranging side. So when it is flat like this, we always want to avoid short market, even if an indicator triggered, even if our indicator triggered buy or sell. If you see it flat like this, please always ignore such signal, because it will be it will definitely hook you one way or the other. So always ignore such signal. So normally this indicator works perfectly under 30-minute time frame and above. I see it doesn't really give accuracy on the lower time frame. So if you want to use this particular indicator, I will advise you to start from the 30-minute time frame upward. And if you want to add another confluence, you can add the MACD indicator to improve your accuracy, entry accuracy. So let's move on to our second indicator, the next indicator on our list. So this is our number 3 indicator, and it's no any other indicator than the alpha trend indicator by Kivan. So let's go to our indicators and search for alpha trend. So we're taking this particular indicator by Kivan. You see it, the second one on our list here. So let's click on it. Once we click on it, this indicator is super easy to use. We don't need any settings for this indicator. All we need to do is to trade within the 30-minute time frame. If we see a buy signal, we enter for a long position as usual. And if we see a sell signal, we enter for a short position as usual. So this indicator doesn't really need much explanation. It's that simple. The only thing you avoid is if you see a flat side. Where you see a flat side, instead of it to show momentums of either buy or sell, you will see it flat like the ranging market. So you avoid such signal. When the indicator call a trade signal on that, you avoid it completely. So as you can see, we have close to 4 to 5 wins right now on this particular indicator. You can see we have close to 4 to 5 wins right now with this particular indicator. So like I said, you have to avoid where you see the market is ranging, just like in this case. You can see that the market is ranging here. Your red line is the candlestick are just perambulating around the red line and the blue line. You can see they are together, and the candlestick are just moving around it, as in there is no momentum on this particular side. So you want to avoid any signal that will come up around this period. You see, so you see now there's a buy signal that triggered around this side, so you will enter for a long position here. You enter for a long position just here. Your stop loss will definitely be around the side. So now if we are counting the wins on this particular indicator, we have 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins, and 6 wins. So we can go on and on and on with this indicator. This indicator doesn't have any settings you want to set. If you must add another indicator to back up this indicator, then you use the RSI indicator. You can use the RSI indicator to back this up. So now let's move to our second indicator on our list. So let's move straight to our second indicator, which is TMA overlay. So let's move to the search area and type in TNA overlay. So we are taking this one by RTFXC. This particular first one is the one we are taking. Click on it. Immediately you click on it, it will appear on your charts. Okay, this is how the indicator looks like. It looks so rough, so we need to do some settings on the indicator. You head over to your settings and you come to your style. So if you come to your style, you will untick all these. You leave these first 4 SMEs here. You see them, you leave all of them, then you untick all these. Untick all these, we don't need them. Untick all these. You can leave this trend feed if you want. You can untick it also if you don't need it. So after unticking it, then you click on OK. And this indicator is suitable from 15 minutes time frame upward. So now how do we trade this particular indicator? How to trade this particular indicator is that if this white line is above the whole 3 other lines, you will be going for a long position. You will be going for a long position. Your stop loss would always be just beneath this red line. So you'll be going for a long position and your TP can be open or 2 times your stop loss. Then if this white line crosses and go below, that is under, that is when we consider to go for a short. Please take note of this. If the white line is above, we will go for a long position. But if the white line is below and crosses, or like this now, this white line is below but it did cross even the red line, so you have to wait for it to cross all the 3 lines before you consider taking an entry. So this place is invalid. You have to wait for it to cross the whole 3 lines before you take any entry. So you can see here, it crosses the whole 3 line and it is on the top of the whole 3 lines, so that means we'll be going for a long position here. See, that means we'll be going for a long position here. Please, this is very easy to understand. This particular strategy is so easy. You get, it's so easy. You avoid all this when the lines, the 4 EMAs, the 4 EMAs are together like this. You will avoid such trade. You can see, you see here, the white line crosses and went above all the 3 other lines. So in this case, we'll be entering for a long position. Right, we'll be entering for a long position just around this side, and our stop loss will always be just below the lines. Now our TP, we said, can be open or 2 times our stop loss. So this is how this particular strategy work. If you want to add another indicator with this, you can include Prama indicator by Lux Algo. You can include that indicator or your MACD indicator. So let's move on to the last indicator on our list, which is our number 1 indicator and is my favorite indicator. So let's move on to that particular indicator.
Good, nice.
So this is our number 1 indicator and is my favorite indicator. If you are an old subscriber, you will know this particular indicator because I love this indicator and I have done a video with it on it, and a lot of people appreciate that particular video and they have tried it and they came back to give us good review on this particular indicator. So, and this indicator is also called the UT boards alert. Remember I mentioned UT-bot, but that one was not alert and it was from a different maker. This particular one is UT-bot alert by Kwan Noman, right? So that other one was a UT-bot without the alert by Io and Adrian. This particular one is by Kwan Noman. So let's go to our indicators and search for it immediately. UT-bot. Okay, so this first one that came up, UT-bot alert by Kwan Noman, is the one you will select. So let's select that one and let's head over to our settings and do some changes. Right, on the key value we'll change it to 2, and the ATR period we'll change it to 1. Right, we change it to 1. And one good thing about this particular indicator is that it works on any time frame. This strategy works on any time frame, just any time frame. Aside working on any time frame, I noticed this particular indicator does not repent. What do I mean by it doesn't repent? If it calls a sell signal and a buy opportunity come in immediately, it will clean out the sell signal. Like other indicators, you find out that it will call out, okay, let's see here, for example, you can see sell and buy almost at the same side. If it is another indicator, it will immediately it call out this sell, and this buy opportunity coming, it will quickly clean out this sell opportunity, making the chart look neat. If you want to use, maybe you want to add the indicator on your chart, and maybe you want to check how it looks like the previous chart looks like, you will see it clean without knowing that it's repenting. I hope you get my point. So this particular one doesn't deceive people. I'll put it that way. It doesn't deceive people. It doesn't repent. If a sell signal comes out and the market change direction to a buy, it won't clean out that particular sell. It will leave it there just the way it is. All you need to do is to add a perfect confluence to use to trade with this particular indicator, which I will show you right away. So now we'll add another backup indicator for more entry accuracy, which is our linear regression candle. Okay, yes, our linear regression candles by Uro. It's not here. Let me see. Let me type it in full. Regression candle. Okay, yeah. So this particular one by UGURVU. So this particular one, the number 4 on the list right now, is the one you will select. So let's select this. I'll write down the name. So after selecting this particular one, you will go to your settings, go to the linear regression candles settings, click on settings. So the signal smoothing, we'll have to change it to 7. Change it to 7, and the linear regression length, we'll leave it just at 11. Then we'll go to style. On style, what you do on this plot, you just increase the thickness of the plot so you can see it boldly, right? So you can see it boldly. Fine. So your chart will look just like this. Let's move to a higher time frame and see how it works there. So you can see how this looks like on the higher time frame. Now, how can you trade this particular strategy? We need to hide our traditional candlestick so that the chart will look more neat. You come to these 3 dots, the more, and click on it. Then you come to this hide. You see the eye symbol here, so you click on hide. So it will hide our traditional candlestick so that the chart will look more clean. So now immediately you see a buy or sell trigger, you will not just enter for that market, you wait for the candlestick to close above it. You see the candlestick that triggers the buy signal here is this particular candle, right? So you're not entering this market with this particular candle. You'll be entering the market with the next candle. I hope you get this. You'll be entering the market with the next candle that close. We'll wait for this second candle to close, then you enter a long position. That is how to trade with this particular strategy. You see, your stop loss will just be below the trigger or the candlesticks, and your TP can be 2 times your stop loss, or you can leave it open if you are there, and you can keep moving your stop loss to a break even or profit area. So here we have a short call, so we'll be entering just around the side, and our TP target will just be very small, even though we are on the 1 hour time frame, which is a bit long. It's because we're on the 1 hour time frame, that's why you're seeing it a bit short. So we have a buy signal here which triggers, so we enter for a long position here. Enter for a long position here. This sell signal that triggers, remember we said it has to close below this white line, and we have to enter in the third with the third candlestick. So that sell is not valid. We'll ignore such trade. You get, this buy is valid. This particular buy is valid. This sell is not valid. This sell is valid. It's because it's close, then the red candlestick close below the white linear regression candle, and we're entering in about the third candlestick. We have another buy here. We have another buy here. You tighten your stop loss. Once you're in profit, you move your stop loss to profit area. Here you want to avoid here because it is a ranging side. If you notice, when it calls the buy signal, the candlestick did not close as we expect. Like we said, that at least after calling this, the third candlestick must trigger. That is when we enter for a buy. If we have assuming we took this buy in the third candlestick, this will be valid for us, because if you look at it, the market still went to our direction. Similarly, on this sell side, if you go to a lower time frame, let's remove this. So if you come to a lower time frame, you apply same strategy on the lower time frame. You see, it's just that the lower time frame is not too it's just like a scalping. You just scalp, you not stay too long in the market. It's just scalping. It's just scalping. So you see, this sell is valid, but it won't stay long in the market, because like I told you, this particular side, the lower time frame is usually scalping. So you just keep scalping on the lower side. You don't leave your trades to stay too long, please, on the lower side. Note that the lower side is meant especially for scalping. So you can see how this is working, right? You can leave your TP open. You can leave your TP open and keep moving your stop loss to break even and to profit area. You can move your stop loss until you get to where you think the market wants to reverse, then you close the market. Please, if you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe to this channel. If you are here to subscribe, give us a thumbs up and share this video so that others will benefit. So with this, I have showed you 10 good indicators, buy and sell indicators you can use, and their settings on Tradingview. So try these indicators on your demo account and come back to the comment section and tell us your result. If you have used any of these indicators before, kindly drop a comment to tell us the best settings you use that work for you perfectly, so that other subscribers can also go through the comment section and pick one or two things that will benefit them. Thank you for always watching our videos. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. See you in our next video.